Hey, what's up? So I'm making a video about some quantum entanglement, doppelgangers, and spooky action at a distance. So quantum entanglement, if not if, we are quantum, and spooky action at a distance is that there's predetermined coding in between that allows for or not in between electrons, protons. I might not be exactly right on that. To move faster than light. So that if you're doing something and you're quantum entangled with, say, your doppelganger, are you offsetting each other? And then if you're using like social media and these devices that are sending this information out into the ether, out into the field, the quantum field, is it then being observed? There's the observer effect in the double-blind slit experiment. And when they're being observed, they are random. Or wait, one or the other. When being observed, they line up. When not being observed, they're random. And they seem to know when they're being observed before they're being observed. Like right before they set up cameras and were trying to turn the cameras on at certain points. And they even knew then when the cameras were kicking on. That's crazy. So if you have a doppelganger, which they exist. I actually had one. His name was Mike King, way back in the day, even up through some certain points in current existence. That looked exactly like me. I mean, exactly like me. So when he was having a good day, could that have been a doppelganger, and we were entangled by quantum entanglement, unknowing, but looking back. Could we have been quantum entangled to where whatever he was doing was opposite and random of what I was doing and my randomness until posting social media content to where it could be observed by the doppelganger? And then would the universal quantum laws have to find balance, the yin and yang, the balancing of the scales? So bad day for one means a good day for the other, as being observed. Another way for social media to just bite you in the arse without you knowing it. I'm just kidding. But these things could be part of how the vibes and frequencies that even Tesla talked about, and what level you vibrate at, only good vibes, high vibrations, high frequencies, and getting to these higher levels of consciousness inside of this quantum field that we exist in. And knowing that there's quantum entanglement, and if you're sharing a code with a doppelganger that you don't know about, but yet posts something that can be observed, does that affect you and your doppelganger in a way that is positive or negative? So when you're having a bad day, is that something that you could take into consideration? And in what way that would be beneficial, I don't know. To be able to take it into consideration that you're having a observer effect due to your doppelganger's actions. And this doesn't mean, blame all your shite on somebody else and not take responsibility for your actions. It just means that, it's just something to think about, just for the thinkers out there. Because I have had these moments where it's like, man, you're doing really well, and then all of a sudden, from that observer effect, something takes place, and it's kind of unexplainable sometimes. Like spooky action from a distance. Just something to think about when you're making it through your days. But if you do need like mental health help or something along those lines, go seek what you need. If you're not able to do it on your own, and WebMD it, which is not recommended, use the YouTube self-help and keep plugging away. But there are things to take into consideration that we're just now starting to be shown about things with quantum mechanics, quantum computing, and how everything kind of interacts with each other on a much micro type scale of matter and elements and light waves and electrons, things of that nature, vibes and frequencies. That has never meant more to me now than it has my entire life, my entire existence, than it does right now. At what level you carry yourself each day, and having good days, having bad days, that is really your perception from your outside observations that you allow to affect you, and keeping yourself at a distance from certain media, certain individuals, toxic behaviors, so that you can keep your frequency, your electrons, your light waves all vibrating at a higher frequency, a higher level. And you will see after a while, if on top of that you cut out the toxic materials, even do some semen retention, giving yourself a break from that so that you can build up your energy. That is a huge part of your energy in your body's ability to vibrate at a higher level, your mind's ability to vibrate at a higher level, your pineal gland, which is your transmitter receiver in the quantum field, and get that stuff kind of squared away to where you'll have far more better days than you will bad days by taking into consideration not just your pump and iron physical health, but what you ingest, how much you ingest, and cutting out all the things that block your transmitter receiver from keeping you at a higher vibration throughout your day. And then maybe it wouldn't really matter if that quantum entanglement is taking place with that doppelganger. Or you would raise their vibration, their frequency, and be helping them out. Something to think about. Safe travels, man. Peace.